Hey guys, Lisa here. So today's look is going to be the look that you see here, which I describe as kind of a silvery, sultry, smoky eye. That's a lot of S's. But I picked up some of the new NARS Dual Intensity eyeshadows that just launched. I was at Nordstrom last week and I saw them on the counter and I had to get them. I got two of them. I got the color Dione, and then I got the color Desdemona, which I didn't use in this look, but I will use it soon. It's kind of like a plummy purple with a lot of red undertones to it. It looks gorgeous, especially for blue or green eyes. But the shade I used for today is Dione, which is more of kind of like the silvery pewter kind of high shimmer shadow. So that's what I have on right now. And then I mixed some shades from the Lorac Pro 2 palette, which just recently came out about 2 weeks ago or so. If you haven't been to an Ulta or seen this palette, I highly encourage you to. It's beautiful, has lots of shimmers on the bottom and then lots of mattes on the top. A good variety for a day soft look, or something if you want to play it up and get a little bit more dramatic. You can get that from this palette as well. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and dive in. If you want to learn how to get this look, just keep watching. Thanks guys.
Alright, so first things first. So I've already applied my eyeshadow primer, which I use the Too Faced Shadow Insurance always. Now I'm just packing on my eyeshadow, and I am using the new NARS Dual Intensity eyeshadow in the shade Dione. I'm not quite sure when these launched, but they are still new on the counter. These shadows can be used wet or dry, and I'm using it wet today. Using it wet is just going to give you more of an intense color payoff, more shine. And I'm using a pretty dense shadow shader brush just to really get on as much color as I can. I know that they launched a brush with this collection, but I have so many brushes, that was the last thing I needed to get. So I'm just really packing this on. If you notice, I'm just pressing the brush on my eyelid. I'm not really sweeping too much because, again, I want a really strong punch of product on my lid. Next, I'm going in with my brow highlight, and I am using two shades from the Lorac Pro 2 palette. I'm using Buff and Beige. So Buff is a nice matte creamy color, and then Beige is a nice shimmery champagne color. Since the shadow on my lid has so much shine, I wanted to kind of keep my brow highlight a little more toned down, so I mixed a matte shade to kind of do that. So for my transition color, I'm using light brown from the Lorac Pro 2 palette. It is just a nice light brown. It's a matte shade, so it's a great color for the crease, and I'm not being too careful with it. I'm using a big 224 brush by MAC, just getting that in the crease so that it can help me transition the darker shades that I'm going to use in my outer corner. Now I'm going in from my outer corner, and I'm using a pencil brush by MAC, the brush 219, and I am mixing Plum and Cocoa from the palette. Plum is a really pretty matte kind of reddish purple, and Cocoa is a really pretty high shimmery reddish brown. So I'm mixing the two, and I'm just kind of creating that V shape with the 219 brush, and then I'm grabbing a blending brush and I'm just blending that out. I wanted to really concentrate that color in the outer corner, just in that specific area, so that's why I used the 219 to place it, and then a blending brush just to shear it out and blend it together. If I had gone in with the blending brush only, I probably would have gotten it, you know, more than I wanted. So now I'm just putting a little bit of that same combination, the Plum and the Cocoa, just in my inner corner, just a little bit. And now I'm just prepping my brows. I did do something different with my brows this time. I've always used lingering brow pencil by MAC, but after watching some other girls on YouTube, I decided to mix up my brow. So, just fixing my highlight there, but for brows I picked up 3 new products, and we're about to get to them here, but the first product is the Brow Fix Clear Wax Pencil by Anastasia. I really love this because I've got crazy unruly brows. I don't have a lot of them, but the brows that I do have grow in every which direction. So this is a nice wax that just helps them stay in place. And then I'm going in with Tarte Emphasize for my eyebrows, just to create that shape and frame my eye. And I like this pencil a lot. First and foremost, it's waterproof, which is awesome. And then secondly, it has a little brow comb on the end of it, which I love because I'm always going back in to just comb my brows, so it's really nice and convenient. And then last, I am using Benefit's Gimme Brow, and I am using the shade Light Medium. I've always used MAC's brow gel, and honestly they're both great. I kind of prefer this one over MAC because the brush is smaller, so if you don't have a whole lot of brow to work with like me, it's going to be really precise and great for your brows. Now I'm going with my eyeliner, and I'm using Makeup Geek's, I think it's called the slanted eyeliner brush or something like that. It's basically a really fine eyeliner brush, but the tip of it is bent, so it really helps with your application. And I'm using NYX Gel Liner in Jet Black. I really like this eyeliner a lot. I've always used MAC Black Track, and I actually prefer this over MAC. The black is just more intense. It wears just as well, if not better than MAC. So if you're using MAC Black Track, I would recommend this as a swap. I'm keeping the liner a little thicker on the outer portion of my lash line. I don't have really great big eyes, so I like to, I don't want you just to see liner when my eyes are open. So what I'm using now is a new product that I picked up that I really like. It's Smashbox. It's called Always Sharp Waterproof Kohl Liner. So it's a mechanical pencil. Every time you twist the cap off, it's going to sharpen that tip for you. And I use the color Beige just to brighten my waterline up. And now I'm going in with Too Faced Perfect Black Eye Kohl. It's a waterproof eyeliner, and I'm just lining the inner rim of my upper lash line. For the lower lash line, I'm just taking that light brown shadow, and I am just sweeping a little bit in my lower lash line. I'm going to go in here with a black liner, and I just didn't want it to be too harsh. I wanted it to have something to kind of blend into. So next I'm taking that same Too Faced Perfect Eyes waterproof liner in Perfect Black, and just intensifying that lower lash line. And I'm going to take a flat brush and just kind of blend it out a little bit. It's a really creamy liner, so I wanted to kind of absorb the excess product so it doesn't end up on my face later. And now for blush, I'm using a new blush by Instain. It's by the Balm. It's called Instain Long Wearing Powder Blush, and I'm using the shade Argyle, which is a really pretty baby pink. And for highlight, I'm using the Balm's Cindy Lou highlighter. It's really pretty. It just has a pink hue, lots of highlight shimmer. I'm using it on the tip of my nose, my chin, my cheeks. For lips, I'm using NYX Pretty in Pink Retractable Lip Pencil. Really like these. These stay on really, really well, and they're mechanical, so you don't have to worry about sharpening. And then you want to set everything with, this is a Revlon stain, and I just picked up stains. I don't know, they work great. The stain power is great. I don't know, I'm more of a glossy girl, but I thought I'd try it this video. And last, this is NARS lipstick in Catfight. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of this lipstick. I'm a huge fan of the color. The color is just so pretty, but I've only had it a few months and it's already dried out. So I needed to go back and put some MAC Snob lip gloss on top of that, just because I'm a glossy kind of gal. And then just giving my lashes a little extra oomph, I'm using Too Faced Lash Injection Mascara. And that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this look. Thanks so much for watching.